Tonight is week 10. It is the showcase for this 12th session.
We are the Cellar Dwellers.
Thanks for coming. I'm always amazed how week 1 is so rough, and by week 10 is always a big shock to me. It's just, I can't believe how good everybody got, you know? It's like a bowling league in a way, you know? Like everybody loves bowling, everybody loves music. And there's all sorts of different levels of ability, but it all magically comes together.
I have learned more about being in a band than I really could have imagined, and I feel like I've gone from playing the drums to being a drummer, and it's given me the confidence to know that I can get behind a kit with a bunch of people that I don't know, keep a beat, and pull it off, and it's been a life-changing experience.
In a way I was nervous because I was so rusty and I didn't know what to play, but now, whoa, I'm actually playing with a band. We're doing music we've never played together before. It's forced me to improvise and be creative.
To learn a song all the way through from beginning to end, to know where all the changes are, to always, or at least most of the time, hit the right note at the right time, and to remember all the words and then put that all together. It's a lot harder than I really had any idea of until I started doing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the next band, Decca.
The songs we picked were very difficult, very demanding. It pushed me and pushed me to play my best, to stay up with the rest of the guys who are great players.
It's a real privilege and a pleasure to be part of the League of Rock, and the reason that I wanted to be a part of the League is because of the pleasure and the joy that I've gotten out of this. My life's changed dramatically in the last year, specifically because of the League, and I want everybody else to feel what I feel when I get up on this stage. It's just so much pleasure.
I had to learn how to feel good about myself because I didn't like myself. That's why I was doing all that stuff to myself with all the drugs and everything. But like being clean and playing music, like the feeling I get inside is just like, it's almost like undescribable.
Great experience. It's one night a week. It doesn't overpower your life, but you get out and feel what it's like to play.
I found the overall experience of the League of Rock to be really fun, and not only that, but it improves you like personally and musically, because I can tell like I've made a major improvement from when I started.
Because our band name is the Hairy Hand of Death, I thought it would be good to have a scary type of opening, so I put Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor at the beginning. That's what I played before I came to the League of Rock. It was all classical music. Everybody seemed to like it.
Adults can rock and roll too. Don't ever forget it. Ladies and gentlemen, one more band, one more time. 12th session for the League of Rock in Toronto. Over 500 people. The last one is Cats and Dogs with Blood on the Floor. I am out.
I feel like I found this part of myself. I knew it was there, I knew I could sing, but I've never really put it out there, so that this opportunity came was just wow, and I just want to keep it going.
We're wrapping up the night. I just want to thank you very, very much for coming out and making this a great night for these people.
They are now wrapped up. They've had a chance to go through every single aspect of being in a band, and tonight was crazy. They've come through 10 weeks now, and this performance was extremely exhilarating. But the reason it was exhilarating was because they fought, they argued, they explored, they looked inside themselves. They did a lot more than just jam and play music. And so this framework gives them a chance to do some self-exploration.
Please put your hands together for Len O'Sullivan.
Through the process, it alternated between being terrifying and being a pure elation. One of the things I've always believed, that if you're in your comfort zone, you're not learning. And I was out of my comfort zone most of the time to this entire process. Beginning from the first session when I showed up and didn't know how to plug my guitar into the amp.
I always knew I would do something with it, so I never quit the lessons, and it took me many, many years to find Terry and Topher, and it took them a long time to build this, and our paths to collide, and when they finally did, it just turned out to be an absolutely incredible experience.
He doesn't carry his own amp, so I'm hoping he will now. Dan McKay.
Daniel McKay! Nicely done.
When I first heard of the League of Rock, I thought it's just a bunch of old people playing guitar. I found the overall experience of the League of Rock to be really fun. It was actually a lot more fun than I expected it, and it's pretty magical, I'd have to say.
There was stress, the stress to achieve. The enjoyment, I feel a sense of relief almost, but I'm saying, hey, you know what? Who would have ever thought we could do this in 10 weeks? The only sad part is it's over.
Just being together and supporting each other and helping each other. It's a sort of a bonding experience. If you're in any kind of tense situation with a group of people, you bond with them. I think I have a few friends for life.
When my wife and son came to watch me play, and they could see me, up on stage with a smile on my face, enjoying myself, I could see that they were happy to see me happy.
It's just amazing to play with people that I've never met before in my life. Now I feel like I'm part of another family, and I realize that not everybody's out to get wasted, and this is where we come to have fun.
Everybody's here to do the same thing, and that's just play music, and play it in a way that you just have so much fun doing.
I want to go out and form a band now and call it No Common Ground, just because it's such a great name. But it really came out of the fact that we couldn't seem to find common ground in the beginning, but we worked through all that.
You're introduced to 3 or 4 other guys. You don't know each other from Adam. You don't know what the other person does. But you do have one thing in common, and that's music.
One of the cornerstones of a successful band is friendship. That's one of the key things you got to have. And I got to say, honestly, the mix was perfect. We're all very different people from different worlds. yet we have this common bond, you know.
Playing with other people forces you to be technically a little better so that you don't let everybody else down.
We did get tighter. The coaching certainly helped. You know, it's all a matter of building confidence, which is what this experience offers the opportunity to do.
I've met like great people that I think we're gonna keep in touch with.
People actually shed their masks at the League of Rock because they actually feel comfortable with people who are doing the same thing they're doing. Things that their coworkers during the day don't even know about them.
To me, it really was a life-changing experience because I'm doing things now in my life that I otherwise would not have been doing, and I'm enjoying it all.
I fully expected someone to come up to me one day and say, "Who in the hell told you could play drums?" And it never happened.
I am a lifer at the League of Rock. I will continue to join it, to play, to grow as a musician, as a drummer, and to make a lot of new friends.
It's all such a good experience. It's just heartwarming. The whole thing, it's changed my life. It's made me a happier person. It takes, you know, gives me an outlet for my stress.
One of the things that Terry sort of mentioned to me through this process is you have to let go. And he said that to me right at the beginning, and so I really listened to that and I heard it. It's been one of the best things I've ever done in my life. It's been so fantastic, and I guess now I just have to figure out how to keep it going.
It forced me to get out of my routine, which is stress as it is, and it's allowed me to energize the creative part of me, which I realized that, hey, there's more to the one-dimensional life that I lead as a professional.
It's all such a good experience. It's just heartwarming. The whole thing, it's changed my life.
They come in thinking they're going to do music, and really, it's more about the people, and it's more about collaboration and coming together and learning about your strengths and your own weaknesses. The showcases the crescendo to 10 weeks of personal exploration.